Hi, and welcome back. Today, we're going to do an activity. I know many of you are fans of a lot of different TV shows. Some of you are watching The Walking Dead. Others of you are watching maybe Elementary. Now, for today, we're going to be talking about one very popular TV show that has been on HBO for a while and just recently ended. But first, let's take a sneak peek at what this show might be. Now, you see on the board, yep, I put a big old poster there. We got pictures of different people, different places, and it looks like little drawings trying to suggest different actions that are taking place. Alright, some of you might already be familiar with this, but this is the show Game of Thrones. And this poster is showing one specific episode of that show. Now for today, we're going to try and figure out who all these people are, where these places are, and what is actually happening in this episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide up into groups. Okay? Each group can have two or three people max. 2 or 3 people max. Okay? So go ahead, get into groups. Remember, 2 or 3 people. Give you a few moments. All right. Now, each of your groups, you're going to get this packet. See? Packet of information. Okay. Now, each of you are going to be having a specific character, a specific place in the show, or are you going to be talking about the actions, the plot, what's going on in this episode? Now, each of you is going to take one sheet of paper from that packet. You will notice that the information given is incomplete. You're going to have to work together as a team. And your goal is to write 3 sentences, providing a good overview of your character, of your setting or place, and action, the plot. And we want to practice using our appositives. So, for example, though she's not in this episode, I will give you an example. One character in the show Game of Thrones is Arya Stark. So, if we were to have a packet of the information on this character, one person might have like a family tree showing Arya Stark being related to her brothers and sisters, her father, her mother, and how her family is associated with other families in the show. Another person might have a personal history of the character. What happened to Arya in the show, or what happens to Arya in that specific episode. And another person might have the actions. What did she do in that episode? So all the group members would work together and write out 3 sentences about Arya that you can get from this that would help somebody understand her character and what she does in the show. So one sentence might be, Arya, who is Robb Stark's sister, or Arya, Robb Stark's sister, is seen devising a way of breaking out of her situation, out of being held captive. Okay, so you would use a sentence and use appositives to provide information about her character and what she's doing in that episode. So, Arya Stark, Robb Stark's sister, is spending time devising how to escape from blah, 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 blah. Another sentence might be, Arya Stark is frustrated with the lack of help from X character. So you get the idea. You would work together, pooling all the information you have to write these 3 sentences, and you want to make good use of appositives. And remember, with appositives, you don't need the relative clause pronoun. You're making a noun phrase, and you would be separating this noun phrase with commas within that sentence. Okay, now, once all of you guys have finished your group work within the group, making these 3 sentences, you're going to want to work together and finish that poster. You're going to fill in what's not there. You're going to outline what characters are in that episode that aren't in there. You're going to talk about the places that aren't shown or are shown. And then you're going to elaborate about what happens in that episode. Who's involved? Where does it take place? What is the result? Okay? And when you are done with that, you guys get to tell me what happened in that episode. What was the summary? And then I'll compare it with a synopsis I printed out from the internet about that episode, and we'll see how close you guys got to actually telling me what happened in that episode per what actually happened in that episode. All right, now if you need any assistance, you can come up and ask for my help, and I'll come by and do my best to help you. And you guys can check each other's sentences for correct use of appositives. All right, get going and enjoy.